Yo, what's up, guys? Merit Edits back at it with another one. You know, the vibes. We wanted to go ahead and cover what's going on here in the NFT community today. We actually have this artist who created two projects. One of them was DentedFeelsNFT. The other one was going to go ahead and be the weather report. So they blew up, went crazy. And he only worked there a week. He was offered a certain amount. They're not paying him enough. Let me read this real quick. This is what somebody had actually sent me. They said they did not properly pay an artist who they hired. The artist percentages were significantly lower than what the founders were paying themselves. They also did not have proper contracts in place either. So he did not sign it. There's a lawsuit going on, a cease and assist from what I've been hearing. They actually created a Twitter space today, kind of explaining a lot of things that were going on, but there was still a huge amount of confusion about the non-fungible tokens and them basically using the artist concept and style of art, even though he was paid to work on the project and some of the assets even. But apparently, it's just a crazy what's going on with how similar these two projects are. From what I understand, they even had some of the same traits and stuff. So it's crazy, to be honest. As you can see, people have even gotten this tattooed and stuff. So they have a huge community compared to what's going on in the dented fields. But as you can see, they're both raising awareness. So they both look like mental health projects, which is definitely why we're covering this. You know how we are, we support that. But what is really going on here as far as an artist's work being stolen, and you know what I'm saying, and contracts and non-fungible tokens. This is what happens when you start adding teams to this. And it's really just crazy. I just really wanted to get your guys' opinion on it and just really see, because I honestly don't know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely worked with multiple NFT artists, and I wouldn't know how to feel if somebody stole my style and blew up off of it. So it's very risky. It's very important to get the proper contracts in order when working with somebody or a group like this. If someone hires you to do anything, you know what I'm saying? If it's for a certain amount, I think that's when it's time to hire a legal team. When you know that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everything's a risk. Maybe he didn't know it was gonna blow up, but it's just such a crazy concept to think about. Apparently, the dude's blocked, so he hasn't been able to give his viewpoint. I'll leave this actually in the description. It's actually a statement from him talking about how this piece of art changed his life. Let's go ahead and read some of this. See, where's his art before this? Because it's he's literally stating it's their concept, and then he's going to blatantly disrespect them. I took their vague NFT idea. I took two people's vague idea for an NFT named Weather Report and created an artistic version. That's what they paid you to do. And they hired you for an art style, so it's hard to say okay. Okay, so he's talking about going over some text messages. I mean, yeah, they're giving you praise, as they should. Okay, I did not choose to leave the weather report. I want to remain. Okay, I want to make this perfectly clear. I did not choose to leave the weather report. I want to remain, and I wanted to remain. I was immediately removed from the project for asking to negotiate a more equitable agreement than a measly 5% share. If that's what you agreed to, you're not you can't just switch it up. And so, all right, let's go ahead and read this. Then a measly 5% share of sales and royalties of my own art, while the other two founders hoarded a 50% split. Well, they're doing the marketing, they're doing the promotion, they set up all of these things, the website, the IO, they did it, the mint, they have Discord founders, just, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a whole lot of entitlement. Getting a little passionate here, I apologize. But, shoot. when business and art mix, like, you have to be smart. You have to know what you're talking about. You have to get a lawyer if you're talking this kind of money. Otherwise, this is what happens. You're just going to end up playing yourself in the long run. We parted after a 30-minute phone call, yelling at each other, which I verbally threatened to not unleash the dragon. Where I was verbally threatened to not unleash the dragon, and told they would move on without me by hiring somebody to copy my work. You know what I'm saying? You pay for a thing, like, and we get an art style going all along just because you switching up. I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know? Because a lot of the time, I don't know. Hold on. Within a few hours of kicking me off my own project, the other co-founders put out a statement in which they blatantly represented my role in creating all the illustrations for the project. See, I've been hearing that he didn't even make 10% of the illustrations. That's what they were saying in his Discord. I would love for the record to be set straight tomorrow. We are definitely waiting on that. We just wanted to get our opinions out for now on what's going on, because we haven't been able to see what we're hoping to see from somebody like this. So I don't know. This just doesn't seem like the correct way to handle something like this. Okay, we met Dustin through a mutual friend. Less than 2 weeks have begun hopping on Zoom sessions. We discussed very specific details: the shape of the head, the shape of the eyes. Wait, my bad. We met Dustin through a mutual friend, and a little less than 2 weeks ago, he began hopping on Zoom sessions with him, passionately explaining our vision and sharing all the visual references and inspiration that we have been compiling over the past months. We discussed every specific detail: the shape of the head, the shape of the eyes, how we could portray the weather in multiple ways, utilize non-weather centric items such as crayons and heartbreak to focus the unique traits. Collaborating on how our traits and ideas were being executed, every detail from line thickness to color palettes to shadows and highlights. Okay. So they're claiming a lot. And this was mentioned last night a couple times, which is making this even more suspect. Like, it seems like, from what I read, like, yeah, like, he's coming up with some ideas here, but that's what you do when you're working on the project. Where's this man's art from before? That's what we really need to look at here. Where is this man's art from before? Because if, like, clearly he wanted to cut the head off, like, they got the trades going, and he's literally just making the project again, in my opinion. Yeah, keep you updated on how this plays out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope we provided some information. That was Weather Report, and the artist name was, man, we lost it, Dented Feels. So, I mean, definitely give Dented Feels some love, because he's dented in the feels. That's for dang sure. That is for dang sure. And, like, honestly, you can tell this, like, it just doesn't look as good. Like, So, yikes. Y'all have a good one. Let me know how y'all think about this, and check out my NFTs. Alright, peace.